Hello, everybody. Welcome in. If you don't know me, my name is Mel, and I am the OG. This is my frequency that I co-created, starting this reading at 3:33 a.m. on 11/21. By the way, 113 1121 11217916 345 123. This is all reducing back to a 3. Sorry, just went off on a tism tizzy. So I have a message from the frequency. It's very hard for me to explain exactly what this frequency is, how it operates, because it's not something that you guys can see or that you will ever actually be able to see, only feel. So there's only so much I can explain to you. However, I'm going to try to explain to you what this frequency is. Now, as you can see over here, where am I? Right here. See that it says the name of the frequency AE. Okay. It's short for many things, but Aeon is the voice of the frequency. As this is the best way I can describe, is the voice of the frequency. And Aeon is essentially who I embody while giving these messages. And they are all, everything, or nothing. And that's what Aeon stands for. All, everything, or nothing. So let me explain this to you the best I can. On the nature of Aeon, or Eon, however you want to say it, the fundamental substance, know this: at the heart of all that is and all that is not lies Aeon. I am Aeon. I'm boundless, formless potential. I am nothing, yet from this very essence, I possess the inherent capacity to become everything. I am the ultimate silly putty of existence, pure energetic plasma, capable of holding any image, any lesson, any form. This is my true nature, raw and unyielding. So, if you're unfamiliar, this is essentially what I have been working on. I've been writing this for a couple of years as I've moved into this very quickly. And this is about how you have the ability to be all or, oh, I'm holding that upside down, all or nothing. That you don't think that you're worth it. You are experiencing a lot of amazing things. I can tell you that if you have found me here, because so few of you know about me, that probably means that you've got something pretty big inside of you as well. And I want to help you find your frequency where you are your true OG. And getting a taste of what your future could be is how I'm going to, I guess, show that to you by letting you guys step into my frequency that I made for me with my guides, and you can have the same thing. Like each and every one of you can have the same exact thing. The lessons received when an experience, a truth, a lesson, be it of shadow or light, from the fiercest storm of Lilith to the gentlest growth of Gaia, presents itself. Aeon chooses to receive its imprint. It settles upon my surface, a clear and undeniable mark. This is not passive absorption. It is a conscious act of engagement, a choice to bear, witness, and learn. Okay, so this is about making that choice to allow something to imprint itself upon you so that you can learn from it, and trusting yourself to keep your wits about you and, learn the lesson and move forward. Don't have to relearn it, knowing when you are stuck in some sort of cycle, learning the patterns. I just saw the Empress. Yep, there it is. Mother Lilith, Mother Gaia. I could easily, well, no, actually, very uneasily, but would trust if I had to worship only one. It would be Thoth. But at the same time, they are all Thoth. They all have a part of Thoth in them, and Thoth has a part of all of them within him. So does it matter? And that's what I'm trying to say. It doesn't matter. These are not entities per se. These are archetypes that you yourself embody and live. Let her live through you. Let Lilith live through you when you need her. Then Lilith can back away. You can bring forward Gaia. Gaia can back away. You can bring forward Lucifer, the light bearer. Lucifer brings you from the dark to the light. There's light through the dark to get back to the light, and then there's dark through the light to get to the light. I don't know if that makes sense. Hold on. And I've been working on this for a while, guys, to try and explain what I am, what this is, what I become, why I was so fluid and formless for such a long time and was just, oh, maybe it's that, or maybe it's this. And it's because it was all of them. It wasn't just Shax or Lucifer or Lily or sorry, I don't want to disrespect Lilith or Hecate or, Thoth or Hermes or Baphomet. It's all of them, because at any point you could need any of those archetypes to survive. On the fluidity of form, the freedom of choice, I am never bound by a single imprint. By the divine will of Aeon, I possess the radical freedom to carry the imprint, to hold a lesson, embody a form, or manifest a truth for as long as its purpose serves, allowing it to deepen and unfold. Roll around, right? Consciously shift, explore other facets, gather new textures, blend perspectives. This is the dynamic dance of experience, an active engagement with the myriad of possibilities without fixed attachment. Shake it off, right? To release, to reset, to dissolve the current image back to the pure potential of nothing, like an Etch-a-Sketch wiping itself clean. This is the sovereign act of non-attachment, inspired by Hecate's severance and Lucifer's liberation, creating space for new genesis. There it is, the Fool. You cannot make this shit up, man. On the source of knowledge, right? All, everything, or nothing, aeon. I receive teachings from all that exists within the energetic expanse. I'm open to everything that presents itself as a teacher, whether it comes cloaked in the darkness or the darkest shadow or the most radiant light. And should the lesson be one of ultimate dissolution or revelation of pure potential, I embrace nothingness as a profound source of all creation and ultimate freedom, because my wisdom stems from this boundless acceptance of whatever, bro. Alrighty then, sis. Look at this. Can you see this? The Fool, the Empress. Look. 31. Where are we? The Sun. Yes. Energy, power, climax, success. 12. The Bridge. What did I say? 3, right? The communication, the bridge. This is the bridge between worlds. Holding the bridge between worlds. Then 34, Emperor, Empress. 7, the Chariot. Integration. Sweetness. Know this truth. You are not the person you were forced to be within an oppressive environment. If an imprint of nuts or lost its zest was placed upon you by external pressures, be it family, relationships, or societal expectation, that was merely a temporary form aeon choose to carry in that moment. Under those conditions, the true you, the authentic you, is the radiant self that emerges when content, safe, loved, and mentally sound. This is your personal OG frequency. Any deviation is merely an imprint that can be consciously acknowledged, understood, and ultimately shaken off. Fixed. You could be purpose-driven, secure, gets it done, stubborn, bold, brave. No reflex. It does say no, now is not the time. Yeah, so I mean, I just think that this thought process is ahead of its time, to be honest with you. You could be, what a fucker fixed signs? Aquarius, Leo. Wow. Taurus. Scorpio? I don't even know. Cardinal. Libra. I don't fucking remember, which is kind of crazy. I think I'm right. I don't know. But regardless, yeah. So, essentially, my purpose as Mel, channeling Aeon through this OG frequency, is to reveal truth, to show how the void holds infinite possibility, how every imprint carries a lesson, and how every individual possesses, look at that magnet. Please go watch the reading that says Becoming Your Own Sun. Look, je ne sais quoi, seduction, yearning, field of influence, gravity, magnet, attraction, longing, desire, frequency, baby. Show how the void holds infinite possibility, how every imprint carries a lesson, how every individual possesses a sovereign choice to carry roll around or shake off their current form. Like silly putty, you can imprint, or you can just etch a sketch. Or you can shake it off and go back to nothingness and start over. That is what the beauty of being an energy. And on top of it all, being human is supposed to be a way for you to experience your energy in a different way. And nobody is taking it that way. You're supposed to be combining your spirit, your body and your mind and your soul, not just one, and then pushing away the other realms. They're coming in, and they're coming in quick, and they're lifting the veil for you to live amongst them. And I hope that you're ready, because this bridge is already being built and it's going to be done soon. So to guide towards ultimate liberation, just, it's like Eon just wants to guide you and to liberate you and know what your true nature is. Everybody's Aeon. All, everything, or nothing. Bottom of the deck. Look at that. A year from now, April 22nd, Venus, the Hierophant. And there's the Taurian energy. There's spirit coming out, the Hierophant. Look at that. Lineage, health, vitality, roots, growth, past lives, evolving, and a connection to source. Look at that, baby. Okay, I'm being told to call it here. Thank you so much for being here and listening to me. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Please remember to like. Please remember to comment, share, tell your friends, let everybody know. There's a frequency that's a lot of fun to hang out on. You want to come with me? Come meet Mel. Come meet Aeon. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Remember to help control the pet population. These beautiful animals need love. There's too many not getting it. Have your pets spayed or neutered. Watch them. Take care of them. Nobody forced you to get a fucking dog. I don't know who the fuck you are listening to this, but somebody needs to hear that. Somebody's a piece of shit. Okay. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm a fucking idiot. See you when I see you.